Programming brought to you by AWI Networks, Smarter Internet.
Thanks for joining St. George News at 8. I'm Scott Beadle. Police are investigating after a husband reported accidentally shooting his wife early Monday in Ivins. Officers responded to the scene around 1:30. That bullet had grazed the woman's head. She was unconscious but breathing and was taken to Dixie Regional Medical Center for treatment. A Washington City burglary store was nearly burglarized for the third time in a month, but officers managed to stop it in progress. Police responded to Stuckey Family Pharmacy and discovered the front door appeared to have been pried open. One officer approached the front door and saw movement inside. After confronting the suspect, a struggle ensued and officers deployed a taser. They arrested 27-year-old LaShawn Montre Kelly of California there. Police believe two other suspects might have fled through the front entrance while they were apprehending Kelly. Now, the pharmacy reported that in this break-in, nothing was taken since officers interrupted that crime. Members of the Southern Utah Devil Pups were recognized over the weekend for their participation in a physical fitness program. The program wrapped up with a 10-day competition at Camp Pendleton, California, where one Southern Utah member got a perfect score, only the third one in program history. That honor went to 16-year-old Alina Lawrenson of Pineview High School. The program is meant to mirror the Marine Corps lifestyle and promotes cooperation, respect, team building, and dignity. If you have a teen who might be interested, you can contact Sergeant Bryce Lewis at 435-668-9761. The Bureau of Land Management and the Delta Wild Horse and Burro facility will host an open house adoption on September 23rd. About 180 wild horses from the Cedar Mountain and Sulphur Herd Management areas in western Utah will be available. Facility gates will open at 9 a.m. with viewing until 10. Then competitive bidding will begin at 10 a.m. All remaining animals will be available on a first-come, first-served basis at 11 a.m. For qualified adopters, the adoption fee begins at $125, then adopt a buddy for $25. The public is welcome to view the horses prior to adoption, Monday through Friday, 9 to 4 p.m. The Utah Attorney General's office is actively reviewing the major data breach at Equifax. Last week, the Credit Monitoring Service announced that the data of nearly 150 million Americans had been compromised. However, the hack had occurred at least 6 weeks before Equifax made that announcement. If you are concerned that your data may have been stolen, do keep a close watch on your accounts. And if you believe you are a victim of identity theft, you should contact local law enforcement. Hurricane Irma has moved on from Florida, but not without leaving her mark, especially in the southern part of the state. Millions have been left without power, and many are anxious to see just what's left of their homes. Marcy Gonzalez is in Tampa with the story.
Today, flooding in Charleston, Savannah, and breaking records in Jacksonville. What was Hurricane Irma now moving north. While Floridians statewide start to assess the destruction left by this giant storm.
We got a lot of damage, a lot of cleanup.
Neighborhoods like this one in Naples underwater. Mobile homes, airplanes, even the front of this senior living center torn apart.
It's unbelievable.
Trees uprooted, this one in Bradenton taking part of a house with it.
It's just an incredible sight.
The first images from the Keys, where Irma made its initial U.S. landfall as a Category 4 yesterday morning, now coming in, showing houses barely standing, cars buried beneath sand. With bridges closed, residents who evacuated are now trying unsuccessfully to get back.
Very anxious, and we all just want to go home and see what's going on.
Irma's second Florida landfall on Marco Island.
Look at this, total whiteout now.
Leaving damage and gratitude.
We were getting predictions that we're going to have 10 to 15 feet of storm surge, and we're grateful that we were spared.
A sentiment shared by so many in the Sunshine State.
It was not as bad as I thought it was really going to be.
Even while Florida's largest power company, FPL, says as many as 9 million people at one point today still had no electricity.
no power, no internet. I mean, we're living like savages.
Yeah,
Some residents, as you can see, trying to keep a sense of humor in it all, as crews from as far away as California work to get the lights back on. For some people, though, that could take a few weeks. Chief Meteorologist Chris Summers has your Southern Utah forecast coming up right after this.
The weather tonight is brought to you by AWI Networks, smarter internet.
And welcome back, everyone. A good Monday evening to you. Temperatures made it back in the upper 90s here around St. George late this afternoon. 98 degrees was our high temperature here. 94 is the normal high. Overnight lows in the upper 60s to near 70. No rain here today, but did pick up a little bit of rain around the area over the weekend, putting our yearly total up to over 5 inches here in St. George. Taking a look at our satellite and radar, just a few pop-up showers and thunderstorms. Again, around parts of the area, seeing some of those in northwestern Arizona. A few more of those trying to get into parts of southern Utah as well. They're continuing to push into the north. Again, expecting to see at least a chance of some rain in our forecast, not only for today, but as we head into tomorrow as well. Maybe keep that chance of rain around even into the upcoming middle part of the work week. Taking a look at our future radar as we head into tomorrow, then your Tuesday. Again, not much going on here tonight. You see a few isolated showers around overnight into early tomorrow morning. As we get to about noontime or so, again, starting to see a few more showers pop up around Cedar City. A couple more showers again in southern parts of Utah and also northwestern parts of Arizona as we head through the day on our Tuesday. What else can we expect to see? Well, sunshine out there, but again, a few clouds as we head into the afternoon hours. Temperatures really pretty seasonable for this time of year. Temperatures mid to upper 90s. And a few more showers and thunderstorms possible for at least our Wednesday. Again, partly sunny skies expected. And then cooler weather moves in as we head to the end of the work week with more sunshine expected. Also a few more isolated showers too here in southern Utah. Could be looking at temperatures in the low to mid 80s by about Thursday or Friday. Here's your highs from today. 88 degrees Cedar City, 98 degrees in Mesquite and St. George and Hurricane, 100 still late this afternoon down in Las Vegas. For your Tuesday then, much of southern Utah seeing temperatures in the mid 80s, at least around Cedar City with that chance of rain. Otherwise mid 90s from Hurricane to St. George here, 96 degrees, and then Mesquite at 100 with again isolated showers in the forecast as we head through the day on Tuesday. Winds out of the south-southwest at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Here's a surface map, again showing that warm air actually starting to move back into parts of Arizona and southern California. More showers just off to our east though as well, but could see a few isolated showers in our forecast as we head through the day on Tuesday afternoon. Here's what you expect to see around Cedar City, 85 degrees. Our high temperature for your Tuesday, 87 degrees for Enterprise. Again, a shower or thunderstorm possible. More like partly sunny skies here in St. George, but more isolated chances of rain in our forecast on Tuesday. 96 degrees, the high temperature here in St. George, 100 in Mesquite, and looks like temperatures stay in the mid-90s across much of southern Utah. Here's a look at our Cedar City forecast for your 7 days. And again, some more rain around for Wednesday. Highs in the mid-80s. Maybe we take a big drop in temperatures in Cedar City, looking like highs in the upper 60s by the time we get to Friday, with partly to mostly sunny skies. A little bit warmer then by the weekend, and especially by early next week. And for St. George and southern Utah, another chance of rain for your Wednesday, 95. And then back into the low 80s, maybe even some upper 70s by the time we get to the end of the work week. And right now, weekend looking pretty good. Sunshine and low 80s before we jump right back to the upper 90s early next week. So some big changes in our temperatures here the next couple of days. A little rain chance next couple of days, but then by the time we get to the end of the work week, yeah, a big dip in those temperatures. I think we'll enjoy that though for a couple of days anyway.
Oh yeah, that looks like just a gorgeous weekend.
Yeah, weekend looking really good around our area too, with temperatures well below average and no rain in the forecast for the weekend. That's some good news.
We'll take it.
All right.
Thanks, Chris. Still ahead, moving up the big day. A couple gets hitched early so they can help others. Two senior airmen with the Air National Guard deployed to help out with Hurricane Irma, and they were supposed to get married later in September. So, with the storm on Orlando's doorstep, they raced to tie the knot this weekend. 24-year-old Lauren Durham and 26-year-old Michael Davis both wore their fatigues for the ceremony. Bride and groom had planned a beach wedding, said they were deployed indefinitely, told their out-of-town guests that they would likely miss their own nuptials. They say they never thought about trying to beg off duty, though, for their big day.
Well, they got to get it done. That's right. That's when duty calls. you put your wedding on hold, I guess, or you actually try to do it at early time, and yeah, your guests have to understand.
Get it in right away there,
Right.
and then, you know, answer the call, because
Right.
a lot of people in Florida, as well as Texas still, need some help out there.
Yeah, that's for
so.
sure. You got a big rainmaker now in the southeast. Of course, Irma has made its way into parts of the southeast United States, but nothing like that in our forecast. A little bit of rain here and there. We're not expecting any type of heavy rain in our region. Could see a few scattered showers or thunderstorms for Wednesday, 95, and then some cooler weather back in the forecast as we head into Thursday and Friday with highs in the low 80s.
All right, thanks, Chris, and thanks for watching.
We hope you have a great night.